The holographic conference chamber flickered with the images of 17 alien ambassadors, each representing civilizations that had outlived humanity by millennia. President Anna Chen stood at the central podium, her reflection multiplied across the crystalline walls of Earth's diplomatic Station 1, orbiting high above Geneva. Madame President, Ambassador Vexter of the Krillian Imperium began, his three eyes rotating independently in what humans had learned to recognize as condescension. Your species has had 30 cycles to comply with Galactic Ordinance 447b. The mining rights to your asteroid belt are not negotiable. They never were. Anna's jaw tightened. For 3 years, she had sat through these sessions. 3 years of delays, manipulations, and veiled threats. The Galactic Council had made it clear, humanity was tolerated, not respected. They were the newcomers, the primitives who had stumbled into faster-than-light travel barely a generation ago. Lieutenant Commander Maru's Webb watched from the observation deck, his augmented reality interface streaming combat readiness reports from the Human Defense Fleet at 42. Maru's had served under 3 presidents, but Anna was different. She hadn't come from the military or the old diplomatic corps. She'd been a xeno-engineer, someone who understood the technology that had leveled or failed to level the playing field between humanity and the stars. Ambassador, Anna said quietly, her voice carrying the weight of a decision already made. For 30 months, we've provided resource surveys, economic analyses, and compromise proposals. Each one has been rejected without consideration. You've moved your mining vessels into our sovereign space 17 times. Each time, we've withdrawn our patrol ships to avoid conflict. As requested by this council, you show wisdom in retreat, purred Ambassador Sarah of the Ophidian Collective, her forked tongue tasting the air. Perhaps your species matures. Anna smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. No, Ambassador, we showed restraint. There's a difference. Maru's felt his pulse quicken. He'd seen that expression before, during the Titan incident, when Anna had been the chief engineer who'd prevented a sabotaged fusion reactor from vaporizing 500,000 colonists. She wore the same expression now. The difference, Anna continued, is that restraint is a choice. We chose to believe that dialogue mattered, that the Galactic Council's founding principles of sovereignty and mutual respect were more than propaganda. We were wrong. The chamber erupted in a cacophony of alien voices. Ambassador Vexter's skin shifted to aggressive crimson. You dare no more talk, Anna declared, her voice cutting through the chaos like a plasma cutter through hull plating. As of this moment, Earth recognizes that we exist in a state of war with the Krillian Imperium, the Ophidian Collective, and any council member who has violated our territorial sovereignty. Let the war begin. The holographic feeds dissolved as Anna severed the connection. For a moment, the chamber sat in absolute silence. Maru's was already moving, his neural implant pinging emergency protocols to every human military asset within 3 light. Madame President, we have approximately 40 minutes before their nearest task force can redirect to Earth. The defense grid is already active, Anna interrupted, descending from the podium. Maru's, how long have we known each other? 16 years, ma'am. Since the academy. Then trust me when I say I didn't make that declaration on impulse. She pulled up a holographic display that made Maris's breath catch. It showed the Sol system, but overlaid with tactical data he'd never seen before. Operation Prometheus. For 3 years, while we talked, we also prepared. The display revealed a network of cloaked weapons platforms, each positioned at gravitational choke points throughout the solar system. Hundreds of them. But that wasn't what made Maru stare in disbelief. Are those singularity mines? Micro-singularities, Anna corrected. Stable for approximately 4 hours, more than enough time. The Krillians have faster ships, better shields, and superior numbers, but they've fought the same way for 10,000 years. They don't adapt, Maru's. They don't innovate. They've won so long that they've forgotten how to learn. The first wave hit the defense perimeter 37 minutes later. Krillian dreadnoughts, each 3 kilometers of polished death, emerged from quantum slipstream with the arrogance of assured victory. They found Earth's space empty of defenders. The planet seemingly unprotected. Marus watched from the combat center as the trap closed. The Krillian formation pushed inward, following standard doctrine, concentrating their forces for a devastating strike. They never saw the mines activate until the first singularity bloomed. Spacetime folded. The lead dreadnought simply ceased to exist, pulled into a gravitational maw that consumed it in microseconds. Then another, and another. The Krillian formation scattered, but the mines had been positioned based on 3 years of studying their tactics. Every escape vector led to another singularity. Casualties? Anna asked, her voice steady. Enemy, catastrophic. Marouge reported. Us, 0. Madame Prezat, they're attempting to retreat. Let them, Anna said. Open a channel to the council. When the holographic ambassadors reappeared, their expressions had changed. Fear, anger, and something humanity had never seen from them before. Respect. You used weapons banned by the Galactic Convention, Ambassador Vexter growled. No, Anna corrected. We used weapons you never imagined, because you stopped imagining. That's the difference between us. You've been powerful so long that you've forgotten what desperation teaches. We learned to adapt or die. We chose to adapt. Ambassador Sira's tongue flickered nervously. You would risk war with the entire council. We just showed you that we can survive such a war. The question is, can you? Anna leaned forward. But I'm not here to conquer. I'm here to negotiate. Real negotiation. Between equals. Marouge allowed himself a slight smile. The casualties had been entirely one-sided, but the real victory was in the silence that followed. For the first time since humanity had reached the stars, the galaxy was listening. President Anna Chen had declared war not to fight it, but to end the false peace that had kept humanity subjugated. And in doing so, she'd won something far more valuable than any battle, humanity's seat at the table as equals, not supplicants. The conversation that followed would determine humanity's future among the stars.